Have you ever sat down after a meal, something you thought was healthy, and instead of feeling energized, you felt sluggish, maybe even a bit bloated or tired? You look at your plate and wonder, wasn't that supposed to be good for me? You're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. A lot of folks over 60 are making smart food choices: whole foods, plenty of protein, fruits, veggies. But the problem isn't what they're eating, it's how those foods are combined. And here's the kicker: some of these combos may be silently blocking the very muscle repair and recovery you're aiming for. And no, I'm not talking about fast food or sugary snacks. I mean everyday foods like eggs, yogurt, fruit, even milk, that can turn into a digestive puzzle when mixed the wrong way. The result? Nutrients get wasted, digestion slows down, and your muscles? They don't get the fuel they need. See, after 60, the rules change. Your digestion becomes more sensitive. Nutrient absorption isn't as efficient, and what used to work just fine in your 40s or 50s might now be holding you back. But here's the good news: these mistakes are super easy to fix. In today's video, we're going to walk through 5 surprising food pairings that might be quietly sabotaging your strength, stamina, and muscle recovery. You'll learn what to avoid, what to combine instead, and how just a few small tweaks can make a big difference in how you feel after eating. And make sure to stick around to the end, because the last combo is something almost every senior gets wrong, especially if you're trying to stay active or trim that stubborn belly fat. Before we dive in, tell me, have you ever felt tired or heavy after what should have been a healthy meal? Drop your experience in the comments. I read every single one, and if these health tips speak to you, hit that subscribe button and join our Health 365 community, your space for more energy, clarity, and strength with every passing day. Ready to feel better with every bite? Let's go. Section 1. Protein overload at breakfast. Let's start with something we often hear. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially for seniors looking to protect their muscles and stay strong. So picture this. You wake up and make a healthy breakfast, maybe some boiled eggs, a glass of milk, and a slice of cheese or lean ham on toast. Sounds like a winner, right? But here's what no one tells you. Stacking too much animal protein at one meal, like milk, eggs, cheese, or meat, can actually do more harm than good. Why? Because after 60, your digestion slows down, your stomach doesn't produce as much acid, your gut absorbs nutrients less efficiently. So when you flood it with dense proteins all at once, it can get overwhelmed. Instead of breaking down those amino acids your muscles need, your body may struggle, and what doesn't get digested gets wasted. It's like trying to cook dinner on a tiny campfire and tossing in too much wood. The fire suffocates. That's your digestion on overload. Studies show that older adults may only be able to efficiently absorb around 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. Anything more? Often gets stored as fat or excreted. One retired teacher told me she always felt groggy after her morning meal. Eggs, milk, and cheese on toast. Clean and simple. But once she swapped the cheese for some spinach and berries, her energy shot up. Within a week, the bloating was gone. So what can you do? Keep the protein, but spread it out. Eggs in the morning, chicken or lentils at lunch, fish or yogurt at dinner. This way, your body can actually use the protein you're feeding it without working overtime to process it. Section 2. Calcium vs. iron. Now, let's talk about a sneaky nutrient clash that confuses even the most health-conscious seniors: calcium and iron. Many older adults take calcium supplements for bone health, which is great. But if you're popping that pill right before a meal rich in iron, like spinach, lentils, or red meat, you could be blocking your body from absorbing either nutrient properly. Here's the deal: calcium and iron compete for absorption. Think of them as two people trying to squeeze into the same seat on a bus. Only one can ride. Research shows calcium can reduce iron absorption by up to 50% when taken together. So picture this: you're eating a nice lunch, grilled beef, sautéed spinach, maybe a lentil soup. Then you take your calcium supplement. Guess what? Your body prioritizes the calcium, and the iron left behind. Iron is critical for delivering oxygen to your muscles and preventing that constant "I'm tired all the time" feeling. A friend of mine, 72, was eating beautifully, but felt breathless climbing stairs. We found out he was taking calcium at mealtimes. When he switched it to mid-morning, his energy came back. What's the fix? It's all about timing. Take your calcium between meals or before bed, not right before an iron-rich dish. And skip the dairy during iron-heavy meals. Milk and cheese are calcium-rich too. Section 3. Yogurt and sour fruits. Now let's tackle a snack that looks innocent, even Instagram-worthy. Yogurt with fresh fruit. Seems healthy, right? But here's where things go sideways. When you pair yogurt with sour fruits like pineapple, kiwi, or oranges. Yogurt is rich in probiotics, great for your gut, but it's also a dairy product, and it needs a calm, stable digestive environment to break down properly. Sour fruits? They bring in natural acids that can disrupt that balance. The result? Faster fermentation in your stomach, more curdling. And for someone over 60, that can mean gas, bloating, and acid reflux. One woman I spoke to, 68, had a beautiful routine. Greek yogurt with kiwi and orange slices, but her belly felt like a balloon every morning. She switched to banana and blueberries, and like magic, no more bloating. So what's better? Pair yogurt with low-acid fruits, ripe banana, cooked apple, a few soft berries. These are gentler on your stomach and still full of flavor. Section 4. Tea, coffee, and nutrient blockers. Ah, the morning cup of coffee or tea, a ritual for many. But did you know sipping coffee or tea with your meal could block your body from absorbing key minerals, like iron and zinc? Both drinks contain tannins and caffeine, which bind to minerals and reduce absorption, sometimes by as much as 60 to 70%. That means if you're eating a nutrient-dense breakfast, say eggs, toast, sardines, and washing it down with a strong cup of black tea, those minerals might never make it to your muscles. Zinc especially is vital for healing, immunity, and muscle recovery. A neighbor of mine used to feel wiped out after breakfast, until he moved his coffee to an hour after eating. Within days, his energy stabilized. What should you do? Don't ditch your tea or coffee. Just wait about 45 to 60 minutes after meals. Or go for a gentle herbal tea or warm lemon water if you need something with your food. Section 5. Sweet fruits after starch. Now here's the final food trap, one that feels clean, colorful, and totally harmless. Fruit after a starchy meal. Think, a plate of rice and fish, followed by a banana or mango. Sounds light and nutritious, but here's what's happening behind the scenes. Sweet fruits are simple sugars. Starches are complex carbs. Eat them together, and your body gets hit with a double carb load that spikes your blood sugar fast. The result? A surge of insulin. And that insulin doesn't just manage sugar, it also puts the brakes on muscle repair and shifts your body into fat storage mode. I spoke with a retired nurse who always ended her lunch with fruit. Once she moved her fruit to an hour before lunch or mid-afternoon, her energy smoothed out and her bloating disappeared. So what's the trick? Separate your sweet fruits from starches. Either eat fruit first and let it digest, or wait an hour after a carb-heavy meal. Your body will absorb the vitamins better, and your muscles will have space to rebuild. Closing, encouragement, plus call to action. So now you know, those healthy food combos may not be as friendly to your muscles as you thought. But here's the beauty. You don't need a diet overhaul, just a few thoughtful changes. You're already doing so much right, choosing real foods, caring about your health. That's huge. This isn't about restriction, it's about refinement. Learning to work with your body, not against it. Because even after 60, your body wants to heal. It wants to be strong. It just needs a little support, a little clarity, and a lot of kindness. So try one thing today. Maybe move your calcium pill. Maybe wait an hour for coffee. Or eat your banana before lunch instead of after. These aren't sacrifices. They're investments. In your strength, in your energy, in your independence. If this video gave you something new to think about, let me know in the comments. Your story could help someone else. And if you want more health tips like this, subscribe to Health 365, our cozy corner for aging vibrantly. You're never too old to feel better than yesterday. Until next time, take care with patience, purpose, and heart.